What is up, y'all? Thank you so much for tapping in with Ted again. My name is Ted, and today we're going to have a real talk. This is not an easy subject for me to talk about. I'm gonna try to leave this video as raw as I can. Just gonna go straight into it. So I have a condition. I don't have a disability. The name of the condition that I have is called Bilateral Thumb Hypoplasia, which means bilateral, both sides, both hands. Thumb, which obviously means it affects the thumb, and hypoplasia. Hypo meaning under, plasia means development. So I have two underdeveloped thumbs, and here they are. See, and yeah, here they are. So it is a genetic condition, and I've had it all of my life. For the most part, it has mainly affected me more emotionally and mentally than it has physically. And I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about my experience living with this condition. You can look at your hand right now, and you probably have a really big, they call it a thenar eminence, but it's basically the base of your thumb is down here. So I'm assuming during the development, I don't know a whole lot about the condition, but during development, the thumb kind of moves down into this space here where you have that base, and then out, so that way you have opposable thumbs. But since that didn't happen, mainly everything that I pick up is using my index finger and my middle finger. So might pick things up like this. If I was to put my glasses on right now, I would hold them like this. I have to use the remote. I would hold it like this. With the condition, you don't have as much extension at the wrist. So I tried really hard and really pulled on these muscles up here. I can get a little bit more, but it's a little bit painful on this side here. So I'm assuming that the tendons on this side, like the flexor tendons, are shorter, or the muscles are shorter. I don't really know. Since I'm so functional with the disorder, I haven't looked up a ton of stuff about it. I just kind of I want to talk about the mental and the emotional aspect, and this kind of leads into why I chose to go to occupational therapy school and be that positive influence for somebody else. Going throughout grade school, I noticed that there were a lot of things that I was lacking in terms of like social participation, because I never wanted to talk about it. In school, everybody always assumed that since it was this way that I needed help doing things. Anything that has to do with using my hands, they just assumed that I needed help. And I never wanted to have that conversation with everyone else, which is why I'm surprised I'm talking to a camera about it right now, because it was something that to myself, it was always just a condition. I didn't even know what the name of it was until I was like 17. I had to look it up, and I finally found out what the name of the condition is. So since I was so functional with it, I just knew that it was a thing that I had, but I didn't really see it as a disability. Not everyone, but a lot of people saw it as a disability, or they wanted to talk about it, or as you can guess, the main thing in grade school was bullying. Although I was bullied a lot, living in Memphis, everybody knows that it's mainly chicks, and just know that even though the words were said, I never got touched.
Might get talked about, but don't get touched.
Like when nobody finna fight me or push me around, they knew that Ted was gonna swing back. One of the biggest things that I used to do at school was when I walked around school, I'd always put my hands in my pocket, because I didn't want somebody to start bullying me, or I didn't want to have the conversation of what it is, because it was something that I was really emotional about, because it just was. I would hide my hands behind my back, and that was a really, really big one. So let me show you what I mean. I would literally walk around, and I would have my hands like this, so that way no one could see my hands. I would look at my hands, and from my point of view, everything looks normal, because this is all I've seen all my life. But keep in mind, when I see other people's hands, that's normal for me to see too. But when I watch this video and I see my hands like this and me doing different things, it's not gonna look normal to me. Because every time I see my hands on camera, I'm like, yeah, man, Like, it's like I forgot about it because this looks normal to me, but then when I see it on camera, it's like totally different. So for the most part, my mother was my occupational therapist, and she taught me how to use a zipper. She taught me how to use fasteners, buttons, all that good stuff, how to open a jar. Actually doing that task with this condition, since I use my index finger and my middle finger, actually doing the task was really hard for me as a child because I didn't have as much strength using your hands in a way that you're not supposed to use them. Eventually I learned a lot of things, and there's still some things that I struggle doing now that I might have to try a different way. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all right now, see if I can do it on camera. I bought this bracelet right here in Houston, and we did a vlog about it. So if you haven't watched the vlog, I'll go ahead and link it somewhere on this screen. So go watch that vlog. It's not really that big, so it's kind of snug and fitted. So for me to put this on, I have to get creative. So use my index finger and my middle finger, and I would squeeze this open like this. But now, since this thing is so hard to get on, try this. I squeeze this, flip it over my wrist, and probably not gonna be able to do this on camera. This is a really hard bracelet to get on. I gotta get this on camera. I'm gonna keep trying, even if it takes me 5 minutes. So almost got it. Ouch. Hand is cramping. Woo! Got it. As you can see, just some things are just harder just doing it. But going into college, I started training. Whenever I started training, it was more so of a confidence builder, and I was getting over some other personal stuff. And everyone else in the gym was pretty much like my family. I didn't go out to the parties really, maybe like once or twice a semester. Whenever the boys drug me out, I was always in the gym, literally at least 3 hours, easily. The only thing I would do is go to class, train, go eat at Crossroads. If you went to UTC, you know what Crossroads is. Repeat every single day. I went from being 118 freshman year, 119 freshman year. I gained up to 150, somewhere around there, my first couple of years of college. So throw on some fat, I was like 30 pounds added of muscle. I was probably like 7 or 8% body fat. Even now my metabolism is pretty fast, so still in pretty good shape as in terms of body fat and all that stuff. After I started training and everything, it was a huge confidence builder. I had more confidence in my ability to be in social groups. I was like, I mean, what they gonna say? Hey, what's going on with your hands, man? Little thumb ass boy. That's how people check in Memphis. Little thumb ass boy. But hey, bro, I'm deadlifting 500 pounds. Come on, bro, you got 225 on the bar. So that was kind of how I was feeling at the moment. Just going to the gym was a confidence builder, period. Fast forward to now and choosing my career choice. After searching for schools for physical therapy, I came across occupational therapy, and I was like, what is this? Okay, you're dealing with people with different conditions, and you were trying to help them build independence and do for themselves in life. And I thought about it. I was like, man, that's me. My mom was my OT. My dad was my OT. They taught me how to do these things that just really touched me. This is what God is pointing me to do, is go to be an OT. I changed my whole career path, and now here we are. I'm going into my second year, and I hope to be an inspiration, because people are so quick to look at what you got going on and saying, pity this, pity that. Man, I know he wish he can do this. I know he wish he can do that. Man, I can do everything you can do. Period. Everything you can do. People in their right mind, bro, you gotta respect that, and you gotta really be like, this person doesn't see this as a disability. If there's something that I'm struggling with, let me try 100 times, 200 times, 300 times, 500 times. Maybe I like trying. Let me try until I get it, or try until I ask for help, bro. Don't just be like, let me give him some help. I understand that sometimes people are gonna say, hey, would you like my help doing this? And you know, sometimes I might say, yeah, just the impact on what this is a whole lot smaller. It don't really affect me as much. When I train, I do have to adapt. That's why I wanted to go ahead and make this video, because I'm going to be making videos showing y'all how I train, how I hold objects. I wanted to go ahead and clear this off of the table, but I just had to get that off of my chest. This is something that I want to be out there in the open, and I've hid it so much as a child. But people have questions that they want to ask. I want people to be able to ask me questions openly in a respectful way, so I can answer them and I can be an inspiration to others. So thank you so much for watching this video. Man, I'm chilling right now. I got my quarantine tour 2020 shirt on. Y'all don't never see me in this element. If you're rocking with me, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You might as well turn on the post notifications while you're here. Like this video and go check out my other videos, man. The Houston vlog is up. I got some more OT videos, and I got some more lifestyle vlogs coming for y'all. So follow me on Instagram at tapinwithted, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Yeah, can we talk? Can we talk it out? Can we walk? Come on, shorty, let's my body stop. Can you tell me that you love me? Don't you lie about it? Can you tell me that you love me? Don't you lie about it? Can we